Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5 and today I'm doing a book review. This is the Field and Stream, the Total Outdoorsman Skills and Tools book. It's basically a tips and tricks guide to the outdoors. They have camping, fishing, hunting, and survival. I kind of think that camping and survival should be in the same category because it's basically, well, let me put it this way. Camping is surviving, but it's comfortable and you put yourself in that situation. Survival is camping that is unintentional camping that you don't want to put, that you generally don't put yourself in for recreation. No one goes surviving for the weekends. If you willingly put yourself in a situation where you have to live off the land for X amount of time, then you're camping. So to me, they could put those in the same category. A lot of the same things apply. So those are my 2 cents on that. But this is the Field and Stream Total Outdoorsman Skills and Tools. Very interesting book. I got several pages marked, but as you can see, there's a page on axes, the information, the parts of the axe, different axes and what they're good for. On the next page, they have sharpening an axe. They got different articles on some tips and tricks about camping. There you go. They have articles about, I can't find the page. There we go. That was the first page of camping. So this, I think they talk about a certain gear item. They have articles in here, so that's what I was getting at. They have articles about like the Sharpfinger, the Coleman stove, talking about the history behind that and how memorable they are. Let's see, I want to start. There was one of those articles, the Shiva 123 stove. Very cool. Tips on how to clean a Dutch oven with your 6-pack rings. There was a page I'm looking for in here that I have marked. Here we go. This is the page that I wanted to mark. Some interesting little things that the book talks about that I think are noteworthy. This is pack a poop tube. And the concept behind this is you pack it in, you pack it out, which sounds weird. But I really disagree with this. If a bear can crap in the woods, then so can I. I'm not going to be a douche about it and crap in the on the trail. I'm going to bury it, but to me this is just kind of stupid. You know, waste of time, waste of space in the book. I thought it was funny when I saw it. I was like, no, this is not going to happen. You know, if I'm on a trip for a week, that's a lot of tubes, depending on what's going on. And and I don't really want to handle it in that way. So I thought I'd point that out. There was also this little tip and trick that I thought was awesome is cooking a campfire brownie with an orange. I want to try this. You basically pre-make the brownie mix at home, put a little bit of orange juice in it, and then you hollow out the orange, take the orange out of the orange peel and it makes a little bowl. You put the, basically you can see the picture, step 1, 2, and 3. Put it in the coals. This goes to final detail about it. That looks awesome, and I thought that was awesome. So that was a little bit redundant, so I want to try that. Good information in here. I'm going to show you some good information, and then I'm going to show you something that's not so good. This is on making tea, an energy drink from a plant. Be careful. Do at your own risk. Plants can be poisonous. So if you're not 100% sure what you're looking at, it's best not to do that. This teaches you the proper way to make a cane pole, which, you know, you can do it the cheap way or you can do it the really fancy way how it was originally done. Where was that good tip? Here we go. This is cool. I want to try this. Is make waterproof matches, which we already know you can wax waterproof matches, but what they do here is not so much a match as it is a fire starter. You basically get cotton yarn and you wrap it around the match. They got an Anywhere Strike match in the picture, and you wrap it around there, cut it off, or you tie it off and cut it off, and you dip the whole thing in melted wax a few times, and it's a match that acts as a candle that extends the life of your match, or the effectiveness of the match. So it kind of burns really slow like a candle, and the longer the flame lasts, the more chance you're going to get a successful fire. So that's a cool tip. By the way, got this for Christmas. Cost $20 US or $29 US, 29 Canada. Got it for Christmas, but you can get these at Sam's. Now, this is where things kind of fall apart. If I can find the page. Oh, there's some knife information, which is cool. Always fun learning about knives. But let's see. There was a section on muzzle loading in here, which has some false information, and I want to talk about how that is bad and what to expect from this book. Come on, where is it? I bookmarked it, and how come I'm not going to it? Oh, here we go. Must not have folded it deep enough. Now, it goes over basic information, the types of muzzle loaders. You got the flintlock, the cap lock, and the inline. Good information to know. This is a different kind of powder or propellant. It's not really a powder that they recommend you trying. And then they talk about gunpowder, and this is where they talk about the bullets. They're not cartridges. It's literally the bullet component. You got round ball, you got saboted bullets, but then look at this. Those of you who know muzzle loading know this is wrong. This is a barrel belt. It's very similar to the saboted bullet. This little black piece right here is plastic, and it makes the gas seal. This is a conical. I know because I shoot conicals. And this green right here is literally lube, and it's usually yellow because conicals fit really, really tight, as with most of these, excluding the round ball unless you patch it. But conicals generally fit really tight, so do sabots, and I don't know about barrel belts. But yeah, they literally got them mismarked, and you'll probably think to yourself, well, why are you making a big deal about a mismarked IDs on the conical bullets? It's pretty simple. If I can't trust them to get this simple fact right, how can I trust the rest of the book? That's where I'm getting at. And they got the conical and the barrel belt correct in the description. They just have it wrong in the picture. But yeah, basically my point is, if I can't trust them to get this very, very simple fact, how can I trust the rest of the book? You know, this is kind of made, or this book was published for people who are not necessarily the most knowledgeable about the outdoors. At least that's its target audience. People who love Field and Stream and they love the outdoors, they're going to buy this book and they're going to get cool information about it, like the orange brownies or the fire starters. But this book is kind of meant to enhance the outdoor experience for those who are not really all that knowledgeable about it. Because a lot of this stuff is really basic stuff. Some of it's cool tricks, but some of it's basic, or a lot of it's basic. And if I'm relying on this book to teach me everything I need to know about the outdoors, maybe not everything, but the majority of what I need to know to be in the outdoors and to enjoy it, I don't know about the conical versus barrel belt. So if there was any other misprints in here that I'm not aware of, and I trust it, and it ruins my trip, well, yeah, that was the book for you. The book pretty much kills the trip. And that's the only reason why I'm being so harsh. Now, you might not think it's important to know the different parts of an axe, but for sharpening an axe, that's pretty useful information. And if they got the barrel belt and the conical wrong, Is this wrong? I've never sharpened the axe myself, so I don't know. I'll take that back. I've sharpened the Fiskars, but my brother sharpened my tomahawks for me. It does teach you how to make your own custom fly rod. And there's another page in here that's really cool about a fire pit to cook a whole entire hog. There it is. And but yeah, if I can't, if I'm ignorant about the outdoors and I buy this book and I'm hanging on every word to teach me what I need to know, I could very easily, you know, like that energy drink, wild edible tea. If they got the identification wrong, if they got the picture wrong, they got the name of it wrong, whatever, and I get the wrong plant, I could die. So that's my big complaint with this book, is that they have a misprint, they got false information in here, and I know enough about the outdoors that I can pretty much skim through this and get the good information and ignore the bad. But for those people who don't know better, that's kind of a scary thing, knowing that the book has false information in it. And so there. Overall, the book is very interesting. Like I said, there's the orange brownies, teaches you how to make a fly rod. I think that'd be a cool project. It's very appealing to the eye. You know, full color pictures in them, articles. It's very easy to read. I am severely dyslexic, and I found this book to be very easy to read. Doesn't mean that I'm going to misread stuff. Obviously, with the conical bullets, I saw that misprint, and I can't find it again. And I had to double take it and read it a few times to make sure that what I was reading was false. So yeah, I'm not a very good reader, but you can clearly see that that says power belt and that says conical, and that is not right. But other than that, the way that this book is laid out, with the pictures and the bullet points, the tips and tricks, is very easy to read. You can very easily grasp it. Some people, you can get them a book like Foxfire books, or you can get them a book that teaches you how to do something with no pictures in it. It's just that much, you know, select slot B and insert it into slot B or C, or put fastener number A into hole number 3 or whatever, and they can build something with that information because they're strong readers. I need a very simple layout, and it helps to have pictures so I can know what things are in context. I can use context clues and picture clues, and this book is very easy for me to read. So that's the good news. If you know a little bit about the outdoors, and you want this book for some of the cool tips and tricks, it's very easy to read, it's very easy to grasp. Just be forewarned that there's false information in here. They're not intentionally trying to trick you with false information, but it is in there, so watch out. That's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this book review. I'm Asatsu5, and I'm out.